Here's everything you need to know about the 2023 Cadillac Escalade in just 5 minutes. This car is also available for rent, lease, or buy at Platinum Group. All information in the description below. Growing up where I'm from, a Cadillac was the closest luxury experience you was gonna ever get to imagining how a Rolls Royce would drive. But if you had an Escalade, oh, you was top of the mook stats for sure. Now, in 2023, Cadillac offers 6 different trims for the Escalade. Luxury, then there's the Premium Luxury, which is this one, Premium Luxury Platinum, Sport, Sport Platinum, and then last but not least, the infamous V Series. You have a premium 36 speaker sound system by AKG that I guarantee will blow your lace front off. No matter which Escalade you decide to choose from, they all come standard with this 38-inch curved infotainment screen, which is broken up into 3 different screens. And in order to make Escalade that much more unique, Cadillac installed a wireless upright vertical charger. And under the hood, we got a 6.2-liter V8 producing 420 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque, giving you a 0 to 60 in a very unimpressive 5.9 seconds, and the gas mileage rating of 14 city, 19 highway, which just is about as bad as the 0 to 60 itself. But you do got a little hope. You got a little storage compartment for tools and different things like that if you like working on your car by yourself, if you're into that kind of thing. Just for a few giggles, let's try a launch in sport. I mean, it feels like you're playing around. It don't even feel like you're trying to go fast or be serious. It just feels like a joke. Even at my height of 6'10", I got an abundant amount of headroom and legroom to match. And that also stands true for the rear captain seats in the back with the driver's seat setting set for me. And lastly, the same can even be said for the third row, which is really impressive. But if you want to get real extracurricular, you can go right over here to the middle because there's an extra head cutout right here. So I got a little bit more headspace and an ample amount of legroom. And speaking of rear, we have these huge pillars known as tail lights, which give you that infamous Escalade look that we all love. When you get a car this practical and made with this kind of convenience, well, you got to know you're not going to get that kind of speed unless you got the V Series. And if you want to get real extracurricular, Cadillac made the Escalade all about convenience by making it to where you can slide these seats forward and backwards, and you can get your gangster lean on too. You have your media screen where you control your wireless CarPlay, your ambient lighting, which isn't good, and your rear climate control. And it's worth noting that this screen is very responsive and simple to use. And while we're here in the back seats, let's also mention that you have heated seats, along with you control your rear climate control, and you have your cup holders to match. And if you want to get real extracurricular, you got 2 USB-C charging ports along with a house-inspired plug. If you press and hold this button once, seats fold down completely. But if you press and hold it again, it does a whole front flip. Well, more like a handstand. And if that isn't convenient enough for you, you can lower all the rear seats at one time from the trunk area. Now, that's impressive. You gotta admit that. And if you're super old school and that just doesn't impress you because you pride yourself on doing manual labor all by yourself, guess what? Cadillac thought about you too, and they installed a strap so you can do it all by yourself. Still not enough storage space, you say? Well, hey, Cadillac thought about you too, and they created this hidden compartment of storage right here where you can put eggs, bread, fish, and other things like that. The hard part would be remembering that it's even in there because it's so well hidden. With the new Cadillac Escalades, you have 2 different options how to open and close this tailgate. The first one is hitting the emblem and watching it open. Or option number 2, you click the key fob twice and it opens all by itself. And to close it, all you do is click it twice again. Now let's say you want a little bit more convenience and a little bit more practicality because you don't want to open this huge tailgate every single time. Well, Cadillac thought about you and they installed a button right above the license plate that pops the rear windshield. So that way you can grab your bag, close it and go. Now, most manufacturers don't put that much thought into their third row, but Cadillac did with this Escalade. You have your own vent, your own cup holder, storage space, USB-C charger, and leather-wrapped armrest. It's just a smooth driver, everyday commuter, and you're comfortable while doing it, and you can haul a bunch of people in the back, including kids, equipment, different things like that. So let's go over a few of my personal pros and cons about the 2023 Cadillac Escalade. The augmented reality, which is real modern, clean, and crispy. You have an ample amount of storage space in the armrest. Next up is going to be how presidential the Cadillac Escalade looks. It looks like Barack Obama's just about to hop up out of there at any point in time. And lastly, the 360-degree cameras. Now, my cons are the 360 camera is not good quality. Next up is going to be the material quality of the gear shifter, the push buttons on the steering wheel, the blinker, along with the window buttons. It just does not match the price tag. And last but not least, the sunroof doesn't extend all the way back to the third row. Now, since my pros outweigh the cons, I'm definitely going to have to say this is worth the buy. And that's everything I think you need to know about the 2023 Cadillac Escalade in just 5 minutes.